Top of the laddies, you guys. Shadow the Hedgehog here. And welcome back to another episode of Shadow. Hey, Shadow, over here! Oh, God. Name's Montgomery Gator. And I dare you to watch something cool about video games. What are you talking about? I'm talking about this! Yeah, see? Top 45 scariest Easter eggs in games. I dare you to go through it. Woo! Woo! Very well then, Montgomery. Anyway, change of plans. We're reacting to top 45 scariest Easter eggs in games. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be a long one, and it's gonna be the first long video I'm gonna watch. So, I almost forgot to mention, according to this dude, this video has flashing lights, scary and creepy content, disturbing and violent images, jump scares, pop-ups, and sudden loud noises. Viewers' discretion is advised. Now let's get this over with.
This video contains flashing lights, scary and creepy content, disturbing violent and graphic images, jump scares, pop-ups and sudden loud noises. Viewer discretion advised.
Huh?
The term Easter egg refers to a hidden message or joke, or in the case of this list, scare in a video game. It was originally coined by Atari after they pointed out a secret message left by Warren Robinette in the video game Adventure. In this list, most Easter eggs are usually visual or triggered events that just add extra scares to the game.
The heck?
They are not necessary to gameplay, but make for a spookier experience. So, here are the top 45 scariest Easter eggs in games.
Here we go. Speaking of scary experience, creepy. Let's just turn this off. Yeah. Well, this is what I'm talking about. Number 45.
Out of this dimension, from Star Fox.
Star Fox. Hell yeah. Like that game.
There's a secret black hole level. However, it turns out there's another, even more secret and downright creepy level that isn't even shown on the map, so most people will never know about its existence. To reach it, you must go to the hard asteroid belt stage and destroy a greenish-gray asteroid that will release a giant space bird.
I hope to discover that once I have the Super Nintendo.
Once you do that, you will be thrown into a warping and waving field of stars and planets.
Not to mention galaxies.
That are grinning at you.
That's it? For number 44 we have
Apartment 3C from Grand Theft Auto, Vice City.
Grand Theft Auto.
Apartment 3C is an Easter egg added by Rockstar Games as a reference to the 1983 film Scarface. As the film takes place in Florida,
that's James Bond, huh?
Style. The bathroom in it is splattered with blood, with a chainsaw
and diarrhea
right next to it.
Oh,
another nod to the film Scarface.
Hold up,
the apartment
a chainsaw.
Plays no role in the story.
Cool.
But it was rumored to be featured in a beta mission.
Yeah, not scary. 43.
Baby picture from Crossfire.
Laboratory. I never played that before.
Size for ghost mode, but was also available for new deathmatch in the past. This map is pretty basic and loved by many players, but it still held a weird and creepy picture of a baby. Near the blacklist spawn, there's a door with a lot of
Did you say spawn?
If you look closely
I think he said spawn.
Doors, you will see a picture of a baby. There's been no indication on whose baby it is. But
what?
I believe it's just a weird Easter egg made by the developers.
That's it. For 42, we got
Face from Half-Life Blue Shift.
Half-Life.
This creepy picture can be found in a vent in the level photo.
Hero brain.
From a distance, it appears the man has no pupils in his eyes, but he does in fact have eggs for eyes.
Eggs?
That's the pun. Easter eggs. Huh? See what we did there?
Huh?
This Easter
Was
egg
that the
is
narrator?
also found in a toilet
That's the
cubicle.
narrator.
The photo of the person is one of the developers for Gearbox.
For 41, we've got
Time Splitters 2.
Time Splitters.
Chord of the star. Players found that several minutes in, strange, slow, demonic voices started playing. Among some
Like what?
analysis, many audio experts started claiming that the voices were audition tapes for the character Captain Ash in the game that were slowed down. It's clear that you wouldn't hear it the first time around, as you were more eager to get back into the action.
That's not scary. What do I have to listen to it? Okay. 40. We have
Jason from Dead Island.
Dead Island.
Dead Island took inspiration from a number of horror classics, but buried in the jungle was a cameo appearance by Jason Voorhees. If
What?
you can find the
What?
machete-wielding maniac, you'll have a hard time killing him, since he's one of the most difficult enemies in the game. His
What?
attack is a one-hit kill. It can outrun and chase the player all over the level. Yes, it's officially not the Jason, but his trademark hockey mask, disturbing bedroom, and trademark weapon are proof enough.
What? Oh my god. Okay. With 39, we've got
The Giant Squid in Assassin's Creed 2.
Assassin's Creed.
In the last
Assassin's
chamber
Creed.
of the Santa Maria, there is a pool. Steering into the pool for 1 minute causes a giant squid to swim by. If
Wow,
this
a giant
process is
squid.
further repeated, a cutscene plays and an enormous
It's a giant
tentacle
blue
comes out of the water. What is its purpose? And does it
I don't
tie
know.
into the other games? The answer remains a mystery.
And I'm gonna solve it. Beat that, Sonic. I'm gonna solve it. 38.
The giant squid from Splashdown.
Another giant squid. This time it's Splashdown.
Open ocean. And what better way to make that fear even more scary than by traveling out of the playfield? A giant squid tentacle will attack the
Ooh.
player and cause them to be thrown back to their original position.
Ooh. Oh, whoa. That's all you're gonna do. 38.
Secret Mighty Kamikaze from Series Sam, the second encounter.
The second encounter, huh?
In the last courtyard, there is a lone health pill in the middle right-hand corner. If you pick
Secret
it up,
Watcher
you will activate
activated.
a secret watcher. Look above, where you will find 2 eyes floating in midair.
What?
Shooting them activates a secret mighty kamikaze.
Oh.
Once activated, the kamikaze will explode itself in mere seconds, and it has a huge
Kamikaze?
explosion radius, so stand back.
Wow. 36. I wonder what we have for 36.
John Romero from Doom 2.
Doom 2.
The boss in the final level of Doom 2 is supposed to be a giant horned demon skull head, and if you listen closely, the beast says in a distorted voice and demonic chant this.
What?
Now, if one were to reverse the sound clip, it
Hey.
would say this. In order to
Whoa.
find John Romero, you had to enable the no clipping mode, walk through the wall behind the demon head, and then be confronted by the designer of John Romero's head on a pike.
No way. I cannot stand punished. Okay. 35.
Aliens from Outlaws.
Outlaws. Aliens.
Arts snuck this creepy little extra into the Western shooter game Outlaws. If you acquired some dynamite in the very first level, you could blow open the outhouse and wander into a secret room with a UFO. Opening the UFO window reveals several aliens.
Huh? That's the aliens grab the cow myth. Ugh. For 34, we've got
Creepy voice from Jam Sessions.
Jam Sessions.
In the game Jam Sessions for the Nintendo DS,
Huh.
If you allow the
I
A6
have
guitar
one.
chord to ring out and not press anything afterwards, a whispered voice that sounds very much like after some
Forgive us.
investigation, it was apparently one of
What?
the recording artists saying next in Japanese, but the developers had forgotten to remove it. Psycho Mantis from Metal Gear
Psycho
Solid.
Mantis.
The Psycho Mantis boss fight in Metal Gear Solid is renowned for having one of the most innovative player experiences. Psycho Mantis is psychic, and when he reads Snake's mind, he's actually
Sweet
reading the memory card
Dokkan.
on your console, which is still pretty
The
good.
Legend of Zelda.
When he recognizes a game file,
Super Mario
while
Sunshine.
demonstrating his abilities.
What? Super Smash Bros. Melee. Hideo. Huh. So 3 games he's played before, huh?
Hidden messages from Portal 2.
Portal
In one
2.
of the earlier test chambers of the game, you can find an abandoned room hidden off to the side of the level, much like the rooms found in the original Portal. If you
What?
stand close enough to one of the graffiti-covered walls, you can hear a kind of disturbing chanting.
What is it?
Apparently, this is a background character named Doug Ratman, who appeared in a comic book set between the 2 games. He's the only survivor of GLaDOS, and is responsible for all the graffiti and junk laying around the lab.
What did you say? $31. Let's see what we have for 31.
Sonic CD, the hidden message.
Hidden message.
Anti-piracy message that was hidden in the game Sonic CD for the Sega CD. At the title screen, you can activate the sound test by pressing down, 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 left, and right.
Down, down,
To
down,
see this
left, right.
message, make sure the numbers read 46, 12, 25. After that, you will be taken to this screen. Apart from the hellish music,
What?
what's more disturbing is the fact that the picture was signed by the devil. The actual Japanese text translates to
Fun is infinite. Fun is infinite, my butt. My ass. Fun is infinite, my ass.
Hideo Kojima from
What?
Metal Gear Solid 2. Ghosts are a paranormal phenomenon that are often featured as Easter eggs throughout the Metal Gear Solid games. And this ghost was one of the very first scare frights players encountered. If Solid Snake photographs the second projector screen in the Hole 2, then it will appear if the player successfully takes a picture of the ghost in Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. They will earn the trophy achievement called Who You Gonna Call? As a reference to the comedy
Ghostbusters.
blockbuster film Ghostbusters.
Oh, that's what I said.
Zombie sounds. Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 2.
The normal zombies you frequently encounter in the game usually make some strange howling noises. However, if you reverse it, it will sound like this.
Whoa. Whoa. That looks creepy.
Whispered names from Black and White 2.
Black, white,
If
2.
you play the game after 10 o'clock in the evening, the program will whisper your name at random times. It has a large collection of whispered
What?
names. and
Did it say
uses your
my
game
name too?
or Windows profile name. Definitely creepy for first-time players.
What?
The Grave Mind Speech from Halo 2.
Halo is
In the Halo
cool.
2 song, Destroyer's Invocation, in the first movement of the Mausoleum Suite on the Halo 2 original soundtrack, a a mysterious voice chants. If this mumbling is reversed, a voice is heard saying, I have walked among men and angels for 3,000 years.
What?
Time has moved on. Nobody came. Nobody goes.
You kidding me?
Wandering earth, seeking forgiveness, my horrible crimes against God and man. I live to see death and destruction, evil over the light. The light cannot be
Whoa.
extinguished. I live in a prison of my own demise. I am lost in time.
Should be a heavy metal
There
cover.
are more hidden Gravemind quotes in Halo 3's soundtrack too, and some appear as a reference to Elliot's poem, The Hollow Men.
Whoa. 26.
The gyroid face from Animal Crossing. If you travel to
Gyroid.
another town and reset,
Animal Crossing?
again, Mr. Rossetti, but one of your neighbors will say that they can't reload. If you carry on playing, you'll notice your character will have the gyroid face.
Whoa.
Basically, Nintendo planned this into the game to make sure you don't forget to save the next time you play.
Yeah. Yeah, 25.
Slender Man, Runner 2.
Slenderman.
In a game such as this, you wouldn't even think for a moment that a stage would be haunted by the Slender Man,
What?
but it
What?
is. At several parts of the level, you'll notice him in the background, just standing motionless,
No
sometimes
way.
with tentacles protruding from his back. If you reach the end of the level and did not fire yourself at the target, you were greeted to this.
What? Let's see, 24.
Ghostface from Super Mario 3D Land.
Ghostface.
In Super Mario 3D Land, on stage 4-4, when Mario reaches the end of the level, instead of jumping on the flagpole, run behind it and stand at the gate for about a minute. After a while, a ghostly figure
I did that
slowly
before.
materialize in the background. It resembles a tall, skinny sheet with a mask for a face. It doesn't do anything. It just floats in the background creepily for about another minute before it disappears again.
I did that
Forums have
before.
referred to it as a Shy Guy mask, or a Kadama, or even a Hell Valley Sky Tree. This face appears on 2 levels.
But I can't find the other one. Now let's see, 23.
The Goldshire Children from World of Warcraft.
Goldshire Children.
World of Warcraft takes place in a truly massive universe, so there's a lot
Warcraft.
of room for weirdness in the dark corners. In the
No
town
way.
of Goldshire, for instance, if you're standing in the right spot at 7 a.m., you'll see 6 children running around in a pentagram formation before
Fuck.
fleeing back into their home. If you follow them, you'll hear some spooky, ominous music
Whatever.
and find the kids standing completely motionless, still in their pentagram configuration. They apparently disappear at 8 p.m. each day, only to reappear the next morning.
What?
When asked,
What?
Blizzard said that the children are an homage to the Diablo games, a popular series also from Blizzard.
Blizzard made this. Blizzard made Overwatch 2, don't you know?
Death Row Laugh from Gears of War 3.
Gears of War,
In the
Death
Phoenix
Row Laugh.
Rising DLC, the slab map,
Huh.
search for
DLC.
a recreation area
That sounds pretty
outside.
nice to me.
Find one of the thrash balls and kick it to a gate that's blocking a hallway towards the electric chair. Kick the thrash ball through the circular hole in the gate.
What?
A rat will exit the hole, and a disturbing locust laughs.
Oh god.
Once you perform the Death Row Laugh Easter egg, if you go to the top left door on the map where the footprints are and shoot it, you'll hear the sound of a man groaning. In the showers on the right-hand side when looking down the stairs, there's a knife stabbed into the wall.
Whoa. 21.
Teddy bears from Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Teddy
The
bears.
teddy bears have made many appearances throughout the Call of Duty games, but their appearance
And other
in
games
Black
too,
Ops
don't
2
forget.
is anything but creepy. Apparently, somehow
Huh?
teddy bears at the mystery box spawn points will scan the room looking towards
heck?
the left, then will quickly drop its head as if it were spying on characters, looking like it wasn't trying to be noticed. Shooting or knifing a teddy bear will cause fluff to come out of it. However, no visible wounds can be seen on the actual bear.
I'd like to shoot at it.
Hell Valley Sky Trees from Super Mario Galaxy 2. In
Hello
Super
Valley
Mario
Sky
Galaxy
Trees,
2,
huh?
in the Shiverburn Galaxy, use first-person mode and look up into the mountains. There are 3 shadowy figures watching Mario. What's creepy is that they follow Mario's every move, as they are seen in various places in the background, should you go into first-person mode. Hackers have apparently found mysterious creatures as a texture in the game's coding, called Hell Valley Sky Tree. Stranger still, when hackers have used flying cheats to try and reach the figures, they simply disappear.
Whoa. 19.
Hauntings Within Room from Silent Hill 4.
Silent Hill.
Depending on the actions
Silent
the player
Hill's
took,
very cool.
certain hauntings
I
would
wanna
appear
play
in the
that.
room. The most common ones included shadows, veins in the walls, ghosts emerging in strange noises. There were also hidden Easter eggs, such as a head, Henry's shadow, and the rabbit who stares back at the player once they look through the crack in the wall.
Whoa. Was that Bonnie? Only in a pinkish color.
The Possession voice from Bioshock Infinite.
Bioshock.
Possession is one of the most useful figures in Bioshock Infinite, and one of the most evocative as you get it for the first time. A beautiful ghost woman is seen seducing whoever you use it against with a strange melodic sound that's difficult to understand.
What?
However, if you reverse the audio clip, you hear this.
What?
This is actually dialogue from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. So now that you
Romeo
know
and
that voice,
Juliet.
it leads many of its victims to suicide, as shown in the upgraded version of Possession.
What? Gosh! Did you see that?
Idle from Fatal Frame 2.
If
players
Fatal
were idle
Frame
for
2.
several minutes, the screen would static slightly, showing the face of a child or an adult. Similar idle scares have appeared in the other games too.
What?
Most notably, Fatal Frame 3 and 4. The
Huh?
game gives no indication or clue as to who the faces belong to.
That's it? That's all you're gonna tell me about? 16.
Hidden sanity effects from Eternal Darkness. As the player
Eternal
is seen
sanity?
by monsters,
No,
their
Eternal
sanity
Darkness.
meter depletes. The lower the meter is when entering a room, the more likely a sanity effect will occur.
Huh.
When the sanity effect is over, the screen flashes a bright white, after which everything returns to normal as the player is teleported to the last room he was in.
What?
Most effects occur
Hold on.
randomly, although some are scripted to appear only in certain levels or at certain points, and are thus classified as Easter eggs.
Whoa.
One particularly freaky moment was when the game takes control of your game and deletes all of your save files.
What?
But you can
What?
breathe a sign of relief when you realize it's only a sanity effect. Similar in
Sanity
terms of
effect?
Fatal Frame's
What?
idle Easter egg, if the controller is left idle for several minutes, the game's audio will go silent, and a still image
Huh?
of Pius takes up the screen.
No way. 15. See what we have for
Hidden
15.
Alma scene from Fear.
FBAR.
In the first mission, there's a hidden Easter egg that many players didn't know about. If a player started opening and closing the double doors repeatedly, the HUD screen will start to flicker. If the player kept opening and closing the doors for a few minutes, the door in table will disappear and Alma will be standing inside. If the player wandered through the set of double doors, then the screen would flash white and Alma can be heard saying,
I hate you, Daddy. Now that's no way to treat your kid like that.
Ghost Voice from Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare.
On the level Sanctuary, if players went prone and hid next to certain gravestones, they would hear the voice of a girl talking about something.
Like what?
Voices are actually sound clips taken from Davis Family Vacation, a video introduction to the 8th mission of the game, which takes place after Mind the Gap.
What did you say? I don't really know.
Ghost Room from Call of Duty Finest Hour.
Finest
the Ghost
Hour.
Room is an Easter egg found in Call of Duty Finest Hour in the level called Underground Passage. If players took the right side of the tunnel, they would find a door that cannot be opened with a med pack next to it. By throwing 3 grenades at it, the door will be blown open. The Ghost Room consists of no ceiling except for floating candles and a small P-51 Mustang flying around. On the ground is a small Sherman tank rolling around. A toilet is on the right. A chair with a Kaiser
Sorry about that
will be
clip.
sitting, and in the center there will be a cradle with a coveted sticky bear laying at the foot of it. At first, the cradle appears to be empty, but going up to it and looking inside it,
About time I did a sheriff break.
boy appears to be sitting in it. Hitting the action button here will make him get out and walk in midair, posing as a soldier. He doesn't seem to acknowledge that the player is there, and gives a blank stare the whole time. The entire room also appears to be lined with strange pictures, and near the stairs
Are those
there's a
toys?
Browning 30 caliber machine gun. When the player first goes inside this room, an American voice will say,
"This is easily the creepiest thing I've ever seen."
The Possessed Teddy Bear from Fear 3. A hidden
Fear
Easter
3.
egg that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. You will come across many teddy bears found throughout the suburbs level. Some will just be sat and
Teddy
stored on
bears, huh?
shelves. But there was one hidden in a room that was possessed.
What?
It had glowing red eyes, and sometimes, if you stared at it long enough,
Gosh.
you ended up taking damage for unknown reasons. What's worse, if you looked back at the bear, it would have returned to its normal state.
Let's see what we got for 11.
Scarecrow's bow from Batman Arkham City.
Batman.
Scarecrow does not.
No, Batman. No, Batman. No, Batman. Batman. Batman.
Orders from Falcon, one of Gotham's mob bosses. As an Easter egg, the game goes into first-person perspective, with a thug sitting in a chair and a list that reads that Scarecrow was there.
Huh? And now our top 10
Ghost of
scariest.
Hitman contracts. Already mentioned in our creepy urban game legends list, the ghost of the Hitman contracts appears in the level Traditions on the tree. If you pick the lock when nobody's looking, you can go into a hidden
Hitman's
area of
cool.
a hotel. If you carry on through a dreary hallway, you'll run into a cop who tells you that there's been a nasty accident in one of the rooms. There's a dead body on the floor and a knife on the wall.
Huh.
However, when you walk into the bathroom, you get to see the ghost in the mirror. You can also see the ghost appear in the bedroom too. The ghost has no relation to the plot whatsoever. It's not even an achievement or anything like that. What is its purpose in the game? And
Oh,
who
no.
actually was remains a complete mystery. The ghost can also be killed and is said to appear in 6 different parts of the level.
Number 9 we have
Tumbleweed from Red Dead Redemption.
Red
Rockstar
Dead
included a
Redemption.
large number of scary Easter eggs in Tumbleweed to supposedly make the game much more atmospheric and creepy. If players wandered throughout the area, they would encounter strange things. Such examples include the walls of the first and second floor of the mansion changing color very slowly, random footprints appearing on the stairs to the cellar, voices whispering in the cellar, lights flickering, faces and spirits appearing, and doors closing by themselves. Even animals have been seen acting very oddly, such as the rabbits who appear to be sitting in the rooms,
What?
even when players approach them. Horses mysteriously disappear from the barn, and one lone skinny horse is spotted near the windmill. Barking is also heard throughout the area, and if tracked long enough, will eventually lead to the cemetery. But there are no dogs to be found.
What? No dogs to be found. Great, we have
Growling noises. Grand Theft Auto 4.
Grand Theft Auto.
Growling noises are considered a rare phenomenon that is said to occur inside the abandoned Alderney Casino and beach areas at night. The growls are said to be similar to that of a lion or dog, which is further confusing because there are no animals in
I'm
Grand
already
Theft Auto
confused.
4. Others say that the growls come from a ghost that resides inside the casino. The only possible explanation for the growls is the echoing sound of thunder from a storm, or it could be one of the hobos who lives and sleeps in the old casino.
Whoa.
Haunted baby stroller.
Haunted baby
A
stroller.
haunted baby stroller with no visible owners. Its placement could be a reference to children in the game. It is haunted because it tends to move by itself, and when you shoot it, you can hear a little girl's voice saying, "Mommy." Heart of Happiness.
Heart of Happiness.
If the player takes a helicopter to the Statue of Happiness in Liberty City, they can walk through a door with plaques that read, "No hidden content this way." After you climb up a giant ladder through the center of Lady Liberty, the player will find a massive beating heart suspended by chains in a red tinted chamber.
No
A lot of
way.
unanswered questions remain. Is the statue alive? Why is it suspended by chains? And why is it even there? It's weird, disturbing, and very confusing.
More like a mystery novel. Something like that. For 7 we got
Library Ghost from Gears of War Judgment.
Gears of War.
Shot room located above the breach shot spawn. A player can throw a grenade up into the rafters to knock loose a painting, which will fall on the wall opposite to the room entrance. Next to the portrait, there is a small scrap of paper that can only be destroyed via snub pistol. Once the paper is destroyed, a small orb will appear on the cog located on the painting wall. Small papers identical to the first one will then appear near all the paintings on the map. Destroying a paper will change the nearby portrait into something gruesome. Once all 8 of the papers are destroyed, return to the one-shot room and find the cog fully lit with all 8 glowing orbs. Approaching the painting will cause a reaper to phase out of it, scour through a book, and return back into the painting. Shooting the painting will teleport you to a secret tomb, where you have to fight the reaper on a one-on-one duel. Standard multiplayer character, and spawns with 2 random weapons every time you enter. While killing the reaper does not reward you with a unique medal or a weapon skill set, it does count as a kill towards your score, and can sometimes drop a boost, which is the only way of getting one on this level.
6 we got
Yuboa from Yume Nikki. Yuboa is a secret Easter egg in the Japanese freeware game Yume Nikki, where the player controls a girl.
freeware. Got it.
The game is very explorative and could at face value be considered barren, but there are spooky secrets underneath it all.
Whoa.
When in a certain NPC's house, there is a
NPC.
64 chance that when you flip the light switch off,
Gosh.
a boa will suddenly appear. It's a startling effect to be sure, but the entire house changes. You can't leave the house.
What?
You can't turn the light back on. And
What?
the only thing you can really do is touch you, boa, since
What?
he stalks you around the room, or stab him with your knife effect.
What? Oh my god. Number 5. Our top 5
The
scary.
mannequin head. Condemned.
Condemned.
Criminal origins. At Bart's department store, if the player gazed at the nearest mannequin at the right, before
Whoa.
the enemy shows up, the mannequin's head will slowly turn toward the direction of the player and
Oh.
remain in that fixed position. Now, the idea was for the player to wander away from the mannequin so that it whispers, "Hey." This in turn will entice the player to turn around
Come
and
on.
notice the head already turned.
Whoa. Huh?
Haunted changing rooms. In
Another
St.
one.
Joseph's Secondary School. Once players enter the changing rooms, they turn sinisterly evil. For starters, strange supernatural forces are present. Often doors locking themselves, locker doors opening, or lights exploding.
Whoa.
The hidden Easter eggs here are the doors the players will wander through. If players attempted to go back, the doors will violently close with no explainable reason. The game never mentions that the level is haunted in any way. There's no reports on the matter. There's
Whoa.
no dead children anywhere. In fact, all the player has to fight are crawlers and addicts.
Crawlers, huh? Whoa. Alright. We're getting closer to the end.
Scare from Mortal Kombat 9.
Oh, Mortal Kombat! Oh my gosh. I discovered that before. I played it before.
Such as alternate costumes or fatalities. The
Oh,
place is creepy
cool.
enough. It consists of a dark graveyard / swampland divided into sectors, and you gain prizes in one sector by activating torture devices to kill
What?
people, such as Iron Maidens and racks. Players have
Iron
stayed far
Maiden,
away from the crypt,
racks.
and for obvious reasons.
Whoa! Oh,
Screamers. These disturbing demons will suddenly flash
oh
on
my
screen for a
gosh.
split second,
Montgomery was right.
seemingly at random intervals, which caused a lot of fear in the
Gosh.
community.
For 3 we got.
Face from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Mob of the Dead. When on
face.
the roof where the
A
plane is
face.
assembled, the player
A
is required
face.
to have a sniper
Are
rifle.
you kidding me?
Such as
A
the
face.
Beretta MA2A1 or the DSR-50. They must proceed to the far end of the roof to the left of the runway. If the player scopes in on the firework display in the distance, a distorting picture of what appears to be Resonan's face will flash up on the screen for a split second. Why this happens and to what purpose remains a mystery.
Oh. For 2, we're getting very, very close.
Doom 3 Easter eggs. Hidden face. When you start Doom 3
Hidden
in Wait,
faces.
you will be given an intro with lots of text about the advancement of the UAC. Near the end, for a split second, a zombie skeleton face with one eye missing and
Gosh.
a wide open mouth will appear on the planet. You must have a quick eye, because it lasts only a second. The
I have
mirror.
quick eyes too.
While wandering
Mirror.
the turrets of the first few levels, there will be many mirrors placed above the sinks. However, one of them reveals a terrifying Easter egg.
Like what? What?
Hidden messages on keypads.
Hidden messages on
In the first few
keypads.
levels, you will encounter rooms with the pentagram symbol on the floor, surrounded by candles, where demons spawn from.
No, no, no.
Rooms have keypads to get into them, but some doors have keypads that are broken. If you look closely, you will see text saying something. When it blinks, the text quickly changes and says something like, "Hell waits to kill you."
Hell wants to kill you, my ass. Stop zooming in. Hey.
Whispering voices. The first bathroom you can enter is on the right.
Another narrator.
Exit from
Finally.
If you venture to the far corner of the cubicles, you'll hear strange whispering, almost as if the venom air is whispering something. The fact that most of the UAC staff claim that unexplained things are happening ties this Easter egg together.
Huh? Now, our number one scariest Easter egg is
Vandalized faces from the Game Boy camera.
the Game Boy
The Game
camera.
Boy
Oh, that's Mario
allowed you
dancing.
to take a picture of yourself and edit it. While in this edition, it was rather useless because the Game Boy screen was very small and the screen resolution
Vandalized
was grainy and
faces.
did not support color. It didn't sell very well and had many complaints from users who had pressed the run button. The run button was meant for a minigame, but it wasn't the type
Wow.
of minigame that you would have expected.
Let's
Pressing
play.
this button would make the game freeze and show
Whoa.
you a number of vandalized
Oh.
and creepy faces.
Who are you running from? Don't be so silly. Who are you running from? Don't be so silly. Who are you running from? Don't be so silly. What the what? Album is empty. These are our only narrators, NDL Mongoose and Tats. Well, that was something from Top 24 Scariest SCPs. I should have stopped this at the last second, but let's remove that from our history right now. That way we'll have a chance to see it again, if possible. Yeah, I've been requested to watch that. Let's find that video. Games, SCPs, creepypastas, phenomenons, myths, urban legends, fact, nature info, animations, movies, stories, paranormal, lost tapes, sightings, or unexplained. Where is it? Where is it? Come on, where's that stupid video? Scary enemies in games. I'll review that one later. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Alright, this has been Top 45 Scariest Easter Eggs in Games. Hang on, let me see. Yep, 45. Let's turn the lights back on so I can eat. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. There's something scary for me to watch like Montgomery did. Or just request me a simple video. Until then, folks.